Welcome back. As we head into our Friday, it's a time to take a look at how the forecast will look as we head into a big day in Rochester with social ice starting. Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox joins us now with the latest. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Cammie. Yeah, big day indeed. It's also Friday, and many of us want to get out and just have a good time no matter where we're at. Now, as for the conditions, that's going to be another question because through the day, it's going to be quite active compared to how things have been throughout most of the week. We'll get to that in just a moment. Highway 52, one of the nicest views we can have of some of the roadways across the area. They have a shine to them. They're on the wetter side, and a lot of it not really having to do with anything coming from the sky, but there's a lot of melting. There's some moisture out there that has taken place. So keep that in mind, not to mention there could be some treatment on the roadways as well. That being the case, though, it's something to keep in mind as we do go into the overnight tonight, because now that we do have a little more moisture at play, there's a chance that we could see a few sprinkles coming down, sprinkles of a wintry mixture, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. At least the radar trying to pick up on some of the activity. Most of this will be staying off to the east in western Wisconsin, but I am going to zoom in just to show a little pinks and greens, very, very small areas, but still areas that could bring just a quick drop or two. And if temperatures do get below that freezing point, that could make for some headaches coming into tomorrow morning. Very spotty activity. It's not going to be widespread by any stretch. And when temperatures are this warm, it's really hard to say what we'll all be seeing, if anything. But there are a few areas where we're not quite at that freezing point. We're below it in Charles City, New Hampton at 30 degrees. Winona and La Crosse, not really surprising there as we saw the snows a little closer to the Mississippi where temperatures are cooler, below that 32-degree mark. In Rochester, though, kind of the opposite, 35 degrees, 36 in Zumbrota, almost 40 in Mason City right now. So Futurecast does pick up a lot of this activity, as mentioned, staying further off to the east, but some of it could very easily come our way. Very quick moving, but could still make for a few slick spots coming into the overnight and very early morning tomorrow. That was around 11 p.m. This is a look around 1 a.m. where we start to see some warmer temperatures sneak into Wisconsin, changing that snow into more of a wintry mixture. So if you have to go east, keep that in mind tomorrow morning. Again, this is very early. This is around 6 a.m. now, and maybe you'll notice the clouds have moved back in. So before we get further into our Friday, I just want to keep in mind that I got yellow there for travel conditions overnight. A lot of things improving as we do get past that sunrise on Friday. All right, let's move through the rest of Friday too. We've got this cold front coming. Now that's going to move through, and then we have this Arctic cold front coming right behind it. That's the one that's going to make a big difference as we do come into overnight and ultimately through Friday as wind speeds really begin to ramp up. So we'll be dealing with some breezy conditions, but once that second front passes from the north, our temperatures are just going to start going down. This is around midday tomorrow, many of us in the low 30s. And yeah, by the time we get to this time tomorrow, many of us will have fallen back into the purple, the teens, ultimately getting back into the single digits. So Friday's a busy day. Winds picking up, there's the dropping temperatures, but Saturday, Cammie, isn't looking too bad as we warm back above average, if only right there at the average point.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much.